Hey guys, and welcome to this video. Gonna be talking about four main things actually. The first one I wanted to talk about in this video is the evolution that you have as a person and also as a trader, and just the importance of it and how normal it is. The second thing I'm going to talk about is just sort of personal growth and the shifts that I've had, my mental shifts. Third thing is just like what brings me to this beautiful island, because I'm currently in Siargao. Fourth and final thing I wanted to talk about in this video is just sort of a little message, especially for those who've been following me along the journey, especially since I was at uni or when I was learning to trade or on the road to consistency. So sit back, relax. Hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. So I'm currently doing the forecast at this cafe. Got the coffee, got the vibes. Since we've taken previous weekly high, I'm anticipating a pullback, which I'm sure you guys have already noticed. We're getting more of a corrective structure. It's 1:20 p.m. so London Open will literally be in about 40 minutes, so making sure I get that forecast in. So the first main thing I actually really wanted to talk about, the evolution of my journey and my trading journey. Since hannahforex is basically an extension of myself and my journey, it's authentically going to be translated into the evolution of this channel. Sometimes when I reflect the earlier days where everything was trading focused, because I had to figure out a way to get out of the situation that I was in. So I feel like the earlier chapter of my life was very like trading focused. So when I think about evolutions, I always feel like it's so normal, it's so natural. It's something I want to promote, is for you to continue evolving. I feel like I've made a shift from sort of chasing money or making money to then learning what it feels like to have a life of like sustainable freedom, whatever that means, right? Now, the second thing I kind of wanted to talk about here was just how living or trading in Siargao, which is sort of like this beautiful island, it is the surf capital of the Philippines, has sort of, I feel like it sparked something in me. And it's that word spark. And I think sometimes, right, when we're in concrete jungle, like a city, and we're trying to like grow and elevate, there's going to be a percentage of people that might relate to that, where you could be losing your spark or kind of that fire within you, that passion, right? When I think about when you are really authentic to what you want in life or who you are, or the kind of values and lifestyle you have, it's now really about lifestyle design. And that's the freedom you get when your financial vehicle is something like trading. So sort of instead of just reacting to life and its circumstances, you're then able to take accountability and take charge of sort of the lifestyle you want. But I feel like being in an environment like this, you're able to just detach from the pressure. To just sort of summarize, it's like you'll evolve and maybe you'll try different paths and be like, oh, actually this isn't something for me, or I'm losing my spark here, so then I'll try this. Or, you know, you're putting yourself in a new environment, new situations, a new circle. And yeah, it's really like iteration, right? Kind of figuring out what you want in life and taking those calculated risks. It is surf day. We are blessed to have woken up to pretty much perfect weather, so feeling very excited to go surfing. It is Friday night, approaching nearly 9 p.m. So I have the Life Club call. Looking forward to check in with Life Club, being in the Philippines, and I'm hoping the internet's going to be good. We're going to run through the entirety of the watch list.
2,000 years later.
Really productive meeting. Thoroughly enjoyed catching up with the gang. I know a few of you actually commented about like being sick of hearing me talk about Life Club, but it's a lot about what I do, you know. It's basically an extension of myself. A lot of my time obviously is curated around Life Club. Like, why would I hide that? For who? For what? It's just an extension of hannahforex, and getting to do life with people I think is really important. So I don't know why I wouldn't share about that because so-and-so doesn't like hearing about it. Like, I'm not going to do that.
The second thing is, if anyone was looking for longs in this region, let's say a break from this area to this area, why do you think that is not favorable to take longs from this area? Because what you're thinking can be is, okay, we've now had a push up, I want to take continuation higher. Why do you think that I wouldn't recommend that?
It's also taken out liquidity at the top as well.
Yes, that one. That's the one I was waiting on. So another thing, point number 2 about recent price action is, when we're taking trades, we always have an entry and exit, right? So if your exit was like, okay, I want to target liquidity above here, right? If that's happened already, you have to be very careful taking your entry.
All right, a little bit of a change of scenery here, but I just wanted to talk about the third point that I mentioned, and it's just about the mindset shifts that I've had, especially in the current chapter of where I'm at. And there will come a point in your trading journey, which happened for me, speaking from experience, where growth started to look differently and it started to feel a lot different. So when it was at the start of my journey and it was very trading focused, it was almost feeling like this rush, gaining consistency, getting it all down, making sure I'm on top of everything in the processes. And then obviously you do that for a long enough period of time that it becomes second nature, it becomes a part of who you are. Those behaviors but then become your identity in some sense. And then at some point I found that I've had a shift where growth started to just look more like simplicity, removing things, auditing my life. And yeah, something that I was sharing with the team at the start of the year was just this idea of, are you valuing growth or are you finding value through growth? For those who've just been following along my journey, tagging along on my journey, there's a little message for you guys that, you know, thank you so much, especially if you've been here from the start. I hope that my evolution as a trader, as a person, sort of encourages you and inspires you to keep evolving and keep growing and embracing every single journey and step along the way. And look, we can all be really accustomed to who we were, or like we could be comfortable to who we were. Like, you may have subscribed to me back when I was doing all ICT stuff, right? But then as humans, we then keep moving forward. We never stay the same. So if you ever have the expectation for myself, I really hope you don't have that expectation for yourself, because growth does require change. It requires discomfort. I don't think I was ever meant to stay in one chapter forever, and neither are you. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless.
I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you.